Be Me at 14. Transgender, male to female, dysphoria.wmv. Can't transition because age and transphobic family. Feels bad man.png. Grow hair out to be more feminine. It takes ages to grow, but eventually I look more femme as planned. School bullies keep saying I look like a girl to mock me. It's actually validating. That's a big W right there. Congrats, my dude. I lost brain cells. Read all the left-wingers, Democrats, and liberals in these comments like, shut the F up. Trans men are not women. Trans women are not men. You're right. Trans men are not women. And trans women are not men. Congrats. Tried but failed. Y'all, so I was feeling very dysphoric, so I cut my hair. Then I saw my homophobic ex, and the first thing he said was, ew, you look like one of those non-binaries. My first thought was, aw, thanks. But I told him that was the plan. Then I told my grandmas I wanted it shorter. She then said it would look like a insert a slur here. I want to say that's what I wanted to, but gave up. So rude, y'all ally. I don't know what you think. I mean, congrats, dude. Cut your hair short as you want. Who cares? Who cares what other people think? Live the life the way you want to. Found my first accidental ally in the wild. No, a trans woman is not a man. Yeah, that's the point. A trans woman isn't a man. Sorry, I meant to say a trans woman is still a man. Nah, that's stupid. No, it's the truth. No, it's stupid. Jesus wouldn't be in favor of pretending to be something you're not. r/AccidentalAlly. Congrats, my friend. Let's do a little clap for him. Congrats. I think it's Accidental Ally. The same people that believe India or any country landed on the moon and the same people that believe trans women are actually women. Give me a break. Did India land on the moon? I did not hear about that. That's kind of cool. Let's get this transphobe out of here. But yeah, cool. Hope you marry a woman, not with an animal or your own gender. That's true, yes. Unexpected people do this, but it's not far behind in furry. After all, sweet costumes attract children's attention. I am a woman, just so you know, and she will be a furry and no different from any other cosplay or Halloween. Wait a minute, woman? Frick, miss shot. Marry a man unless you're our man before. Damn, I just said something for bicep. What are you speak English, please. What is going on here? What is the grammar? Bro calls being trans a mental illness, then uses my sentence to format to say it may not even be an illness, which it isn't. How is that more absurd? Do you think we need to stop trans rights or something absurd like that? And yeah, flat earthers are more insane. More so, we need to stop people like you that are okay with mental illness running rampant. It's not a mental illness. If anything, it's a physical illness. It's not a physical illness. If anything, it's a mental illness. You need to calm down, buddy, and leave Reddit. Just go outside and touch some grass. Using her correct pronouns. Elon Musk was driven to buy Twitter after fear that a woke mind virus was taking over America, including his transgender daughter. She went beyond socialism to being a full communist and thinking that anyone rich is evil. I mean, you are kind of evil, but I love the fact that you're driving Twitter into the ground. You're making my day. She definitely meant it as an insult, but hey, I'll take it. Did you mean for your hair to look like that? It looks more boyish. Hey, thanks, my dude. She's not as the spokesperson for the stuff that has no clue what it's like to be a woman. Wow, that's a great grammar construction. The fact that I used the right pronouns for Dylan while trying to be transphobic was so funny. r/AccidentalAlly. OMG, you're right, Accidental Ally. I'm still so confused what happened with Dylan. Like, weren't they sponsored by, like, Bud Light and then people got mad about it? I don't get it. Isn't it just beer? Trans female are not men. I am they, them. I'm going insane, bro. He's so stupid. Bro, a trans female is not a man. That's what I am saying the whole time. Yes, congrats, you look stupid. She's a trans girl. You know, guys, I could read the, bigoted hatred, but instead, let's appreciate this person's hair. Look at how glorious it is. It looks so fluffy. I wish I looked like that. We're all the same. People who think there's only one gender. IV. What does that mean? You want to give them an IV of what? I'm so confused. Also, you're an Eagles fan. Shut your mouth. Replying to someone who used he, they, /it. I'm sure it doesn't mind if you refer to them like that. I'm just saying, my man. You know what? Accidental Ally. Congrats, buddy. Look at its pronouns. How my transphobic classmates accidentally became trans allies. Before you read, I am actually genderqueer AFAB and not F2M, but I still get happy when people call me a boy. Pronouns are they/he. It was literature class. We have this thing where you can ask people in class anon questions. One of the boys got a question, let's call him Rich, who is the weirdest girl in class? And of course, Rich answered that it was me. I, honest to God, I'm sure you meant God there, did not care that he called me weird, or that he called me a girl. I'm not so out, so it's common. But for what I did care was one of his friends, let's call him David. David is very much transphobic and homophobic. David loudly proclaimed, "Dead name isn't a girl, she's obviously a guy." He wanted to jab at the fact that I don't dress like a girl, but little did he know he actually became an accidental ally. Thanks, David, for supporting trans individual. David, you tried to be a transphobe and a bigot, but you know what? You became an ally. Here's your little sticker for the day, you dummy. It's always funny when confused transphobes try to be transphobic and accidentally use the right pronouns. I mean, that is kind of my favorite. F2M. You will never be male, by the way. You have a schlong hanging between your legs, cuh. Why you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta use the pray hands? What does that mean? My aphobic grandma bought this for me. I mean, I doubt they know. Just looks like a striped shirt to a lot of people, but you know what? Good for you, buddy. Aphobic quite literally translates to not phobic. Yeah, it's pretty much poor term, but it's not outright incorrect. It's why the term acephobic began, which is what I think is the better term. Is there a difference between aphobic and aphobic? I don't know, man. I don't worry about words, man. Weird homophobic stuff I found on Facebook. Oh dear God, Facebook, let's get to it. One time I was browsing Google when I ended up coming across a Facebook page in Portuguese that was focused on posting homophobic things. It's turning out great already. Usually this page would take screenshots of any LGBT post that doesn't have anything wrong with it and say bad things about it. Sometimes there were also screenshots of feminist posts and they accused them of being lesbians. I don't know if this is considered an accidental ally moment, but there's a post that shows a screenshot of a man, probably Kishhet, I don't know what that means, saying, "Guys, I swear not all straight white men are like that." And in the screenshot they wrote, "And since when are you straight? According to the woke people, best translation I found for a slang, get out because it's not your place of speech." Homophobic Facebook page accidentally tells a straight man that he doesn't have a place of speech. I don't think that one's a good or a bad thing. It's just, people being stupid. That's all it is. Stupidity. The time my dad called me by my chosen name. My name is Richie. I picked my name when I was 13 and read Stephen King's It for the first time. A few months ago, I was standing in my dad's way and he said, "Beep beep, Richie," which is a reference to It. But the whiplash on my violently transphobic father calling me by my real name was crazy. I still think about it to this day. I mean, he's pretending to be It. Wasn't like the It character kind of like homophobic? The thing when he's making fun of Richie, if I'm not mistaken. I found this accidental trans flag fish on an ad for an aquarium. I mean, I don't think they were going for the trans flag, but there's just a nice looking fish right there. 10 out of 10. Old lady tried to be transphobic to me, but failed, LMAO. Oh boy, here we go with old people. So, I'm trans mask, haven't began transitioning yet, but yesterday I was walking down this road to visit my grandparents when an old lady asked me to help her get some flowers on her balcony. She said, "Hey young man, can you help me with those a bit?" It really warmed up my heart, but I told her, I'm a girl, so she won't have some sort of heart attack when she heard my voice. She simply said, "Oh," and I proceeded to help her. Just before I leave, she said, You don't look like a girl, so you will never be one." I responded, "Okay, take care," and I left. That was the first time something like this happened to me, so I think this is accidental ally. Who knows, man? It's an old person. Who knows if the brain even still works? Why, thank you, hun. You obviously knew I was a trans woman. I got a moderator, and you seem like a good specimen. Want to be a moderator? Come to blank. Not the place for this, hun. You won't get much love for being a fascist. Also, it's spelled moderator, and I don't think being a specimen sounds good to me. You go by Prolem? Well, guess what? You're not a real guy anyways, and you will never be a guy. You are acting feminine always like a girl, freaking loser. Dude, you're arguing on Reddit. You're automatically the loser in this situation. The dumbest spelled moderator wrong twice. That was the way I say that word without getting beeped. 2 of my accidental ally stories. 2 for the price of 1. I'm a non-binary trans woman, and I'm closeted for most people in the direct area of my hometown, except for my best friends and my parents. However, I do have 2 instances where someone who I am not out to gendered me correctly, and in both cases they seem like relatively transphobic people. I was in a small fish and chip store in my hometown with a friend, waiting for my order to be served. It was quite busy, and this random 50-year-old guy said to me and my friend, "Out of the way, girls!" when he wanted to get past, which got me quite euphoric. My friend is a cis woman. I was at the memorial service for my aunt, and afterwards I was sitting at a table with some of my direct family, when one of my mom's aunts appears and she says to me, "Hey girl, is it okay if I can sit here?" She only saw me from behind, so corrected herself when she got closer, but it still made me quite euphoric. I mean, in all fairness, good for you. I'm glad you're euphoric twice. That's a interesting word to use twice. But don't just assume they're transphobic just from these interactions. I'm just saying that's kind of wrong. Yes, I will always be an intersex man. You were the real you when you were born. God doesn't make mistakes, only mankind does. Yes, thanks for affirming my gender. You always going to be the sex/gender you were born as. You can never change that. I agree, thank you. Well, if they don't identify as a woman, why even ban them? Donald Trump plans to ban transgender men from women's sports. I don't think he knows what that means. I find it so hilarious that they're that desperate to make people feel bad about themselves that they need to make up alien stories to do it. It's pathetic, really. Oh boy, that's, yeah. For context, Skyrim has gay marriages. Wait, it does? That's cool! Requested a refund for Starfield, frick Bethesda, and frick the political radical weirdos in the Western gaming industry. Staining with ideological clown world bullcrap what should be first and foremost an escape from it. Back to Skyrim. Is there really gay marriages in Skyrim? I did not know that. How did I never notice that? That's cool. Police in Turkey blast a pride parade with water, accidentally create a rainbow. Hooray, they support us! I don't know if this counts, but this guy predicted Chris pronoun change years before it happened. Don't worry, Mr. Beast, one day you'll find your Miss Beast. He already did, and her name is Chris. Ah, the perfect couple. For context, our government are really hateful to a lot of things, which means, of course, the LGBTQ plus community too, but they are not really good at English, so this was born. No migration, no gender, no war. I mean, hey, no war, sounds good to me. Found in a Catholic gift shop. Yeah, someone definitely was playing around with these, that's funny. I would definitely rearrange these so that the white frames are in the middle. Gender doesn't exist. r/accidentalally much? Nah, I mean it's made up concept with no base in reality. Exactly! Saw this bumper sticker today. Pretty sure the driver failed to realize its dual meaning. I gave my heart to God and my booty to Biden. I'm pretty sure it means you're taking up the butt for Biden. I'm just saying, it means you're a Biden supporter. Good for you, dude. Whatever makes you happy. Advertise it in the world. I'm going to call them by their gender. I don't give a frick who it is. If they go by they, them, I'm going to call them by their gender. It's freaking stupid. Why does everyone in first world countries have to be so quirky and different? Just be normal for once. Well, you know what? I feel special being called they, them, so leave me alone. This is my first accidental ally. I was waiting for the day to come. And you'll never be a man. Thank you for supporting me. Random guy trying to be a douche. When I was in public, some guy not yelled, but said loudly, "Dude, you walk like a sissy." Watered down because I'm not sure if that type of language is allowed here. I looked at him and said, "Okay," and walked away smiling. I am a closeted trans woman. It felt very affirming. Yeah, you strut that walk, my dude. Strut it. How can you like one shot and be a transphobic? Trans women will never be men. Transphobia failed. Thank you. This is like being a homophobic Undertale fan. Okay, and that's like being a FNAF fan and hating furries. Accidental ally on YouTube on a trans girl's channel. You're still a girl, even with long hair and girl clothes. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their lack of grammar backfired on them there. That's the thing. There's always been pointless. Gender reveals are pointless now. Today it's a boy, 15 years later it's a girl. Gender reveals are always pointless. All they do is cause California to burn to the ground. Other day, my father was explaining why being gay is bad and a sin. Well, when he moved out to general LGBT, and when he's gone say trans people are aberrations, he searched a famous drag queen in Brazil. He mixed up drag with trans, but okay, called Pablo Vittar, and he called the guy pretty, and just couldn't say anything else. Was funny to watch this, but I still have a feeling he might be a closeted gay though. I mean, I'm sure Pablo's a very attractive person. Usually, the ones most opposed to gay people are just fighting hard to repress themselves. Hope your dad comes around if he is, and if not, hopefully... Sorry, guys. Basically, stop being a dickhead, Dad. Swing and a miss as usual. My friend and I, watching how aliens abducted a trans woman and the man so they can reproduce on their planet. It's kind of funny, actually. Still use the right pronouns. It's a girl. She's black. She's lesbian. She's trans. I don't get it. My mom accidentally being an ally. So my entire family is homophobic and it sucks and all that. So I came home from school and my mom called my younger brother over and told him to try on a new shirt she bought for him. I was in my room doing my homework when I turn around and see this little crap wearing a Love Wind shirt. LMFAO, my mom has no idea what it means. She probably just thought the shirt was cool. Yeah, probably. She's converting your brother. Good job. Found this gem on a YouTube short. Once a female, always a female. Science says so unless you can transfer a man's balls to a girl somehow. Can they do that? Wait. Can you do like, I know you can like get a wiener surgery or like a vajayjay surgery, but do they put balls on? I never thought about that. On a trans woman's post. Can't change XX chromosomes into XY chromosomes. And you can't change your IQ of 3, says the one with blue hair. At least I have the ability to undress, love, and care about other people. Did you think shut up. Shout out to the trans males. Trans, alpha. Yeah, not gonna correct them here. Than this, I thought they were an ally until I looked at the profile. Trans euphoria is as real as gender ideology is based on facts. What the hell are you talking about? Why are so many people saying euphoria these days? That's such a weird word. It's like moist euphoria. Doing the Lord's work. The sower sows his seed. Is this like a sex thing? All I know is he is walking extra sassy and I like it. Didn't know sowers had to be so well shaven. Let's just say he's handsome. I don't even understand the intended interpretation, but yes, gender is not tied to sex, just like clothing isn't tied to gender. The planet and this idea that gender is fluid and that you can identify as whatever you want is complete bullcrap. Humans are always sexually reproductive, so that means we have both male and female sexes. We don't have 7 billion genders, and you cannot be genderless because your gender is tied to your sex just as much as your choice of clothing is tied to your gender. I just want someone that this person trusts to be like, hey man, you look like an idiot online because you're trying to be transphobic, but it's just not working. Oh my god, slay ally! Trans men aren't women. Boy, how can I make it more obvious? Yeah, trans men aren't women, they are men, just like this trans woman is a woman. Damn right, trans men are men and trans women are women. We love an ally. This guy was too afraid to respond. I love that. He doesn't know what he said. That is why you call certain people birthing parents and not women. When you can make the claim that a man can be a woman, it's because men are born men as well as women who are born women regardless of ovaries or gametes? Regardless of ovaries or gametes. You're correct. They really don't think that through. No, they didn't think it through. Just like I didn't read it properly, they didn't think it through. Their brain don't work good, just like mine. My guy referred to himself as I while saying he, him are his only pronouns. If you use a different pronoun than what you actually are, then it is. You literally have a pronoun. Are you that dumb? I didn't make it up myself or choose it though. I was born male, so it's hey ham. Well, you identified as I, so ha ha ha. I next to you, cause you look foolish. I don't know, I just made that up. Anyways, everyone, have a great day.